Hello friends, welcome to my channel All Coding Tutorials. In my channel, I bring video tutorials for building Android apps. Today in this video, I'm gonna tell you how to store images into our SQLite database in an Android app. I received a lot of comments to make this video. But first, if you are new to my channel, I request you to please subscribe and press the bell icon so that you never miss my any video updates. So friends, let's begin and launch Android Studio. So let us launch Android Studio. Open the empty activity. Next, give a name to your project. Let us write image SQLite. You can give whatever name you want. Package name will come automatically. And then other things, leave it like that and click finish. The project is loading and let's close this. It will take some time to build. So this thing I have opened activity underscore main.xml and main activity.java. Let us go to activity underscore main.xml and just zoom it in. You can see there is a hello world here. So go to the code of this and delete this text view, and we will also change the layout to relative layout. So let's write here relative layout. We can add some padding here. Let's add padding 10 dp. Now we can create a text view with wrap content, height wrap content. We have to give an ID here. So it will be ID slash text view. Then we will show a text in this. Enter your name. And text size, I will keep it slightly bigger, 24 dp. That's it. Then we will create another edit text. So width will be match parent and height will be wrap content. ID, I will give ID slash edit text. And then text size, I will give 24 dp, same as the text view, and it should be below the text view because it is a relative layout. So I'm writing ID slash text view. Then I will create a button to just save the data to the database. So the width will be match parent and height will be wrap content. Then I will give ID here, ID slash button. Then again I have to give a text size here, 24 dp. Let it be like that, and it should be below. We'll write layout below ID slash edit text, and then the text we will write on the button. That will be save, and close it here. Then what else we'll do? We will create a text view. Width will be wrap content and height will be wrap content. And then let us give an ID here, ID slash text view. Let us give it 1. and then it should be below id slash button, and the text size I will keep again, it is 24 dp. I will align this center horizontal true. Also we will give text alignment center, and then we will create an image view. Width will be 200 dp, and height also will be 200 dp. This is the place where our image from the database will be extracted and will be shown. So id, we have to give id image, and then it should be below id slash text view 1, and this also we will keep it aligned center horizontal equal to true, and close it here. So that's it, and we can see the design view. We can see everything is properly placed, the text view and the edit text and the button and the image view and one more text view. Everything has come nicely. So that's it. Let us go to text again, and let's go to main activity.java now. So here what we have to do is we have to create some variables here. So we'll create variable text view type, text view comma text view 1, because we have two text views. Then I will create a variable edit text type, edit text. So we have one edit text here, and then I will create an image view. The variable name I am keeping image view. Then I will create a variable type button. To import the class button, so just click Alt Enter, and it will be imported. You can see at the top. And now let us initialize those variables. First, the text view is equal to text view in the bracket, find view by id, r dot id dot text view, semicolon, then text view 1 equal to text view, again find view by id, r dot id dot text view 1, and then edit text equal to type edit text, find view by id, r dot id dot edit text, semicolon, then I have to initialize image view equal to image view, find view by id, r dot id dot image, yeah, then button equal to button, find view by id, r dot id dot button. So all the variables are initialized here, and now we'll create a on click listener of the button. So button dot set on click listener, new view dot on click listener, everything will come automatically. So inside that, what will happen when we click the button? What is going to happen? It's going to save the data to the SQLite database, and then we will show it. So let us define some strings here. String name equal to edit text dot get text dot to string. So whatever we feed in the edit text, it will be stored in the string name. Now what I will do, I will bring one image from my desktop, like this is the image here, and I will copy this image and right click and copy, and then I will paste it here, right click and paste. Okay, the name, keep it like draw.png, and if you see, it's a just a simple image. You can choose your own image. So that I wish to store in the SQLite database. And after that, we will create a bitmap object. Bitmap equal to, so we'll import this class and then we'll write bitmap factory dot decode resources. So what it does, it decodes, it creates bitmap from any of the resources. It can be a drawable image in your storage. So we'll write get resources comma r dot drawable dot our png file, that is draw semicolon, and then we have to initialize a byte array output stream. Byte array equal to new byte array output stream. Then we have to write bitmap dot compress inside the brackets bitmap dot compress format dot png comma 100, quality will be 100 comma byte array. So the byte array is compressed. Then I will define byte type object image equal to byte array dot to byte array. Then I have to create a database, my database. So right click on the main activity and then create a database. And here we have to write extends SQLite open helper because we are going to use SQLite database. So then right click, create the implement the methods. So two methods have been created, on create and on upgrade. Then also create a constructor. So choose the first one and then we have to what we'll do, we'll delete this nullable. Also we'll delete all other parameters. That's it. And then inside the super, we will change the name to our the database name which we want to give, name.db under the double quotes. And the factory, I'll keep it null, and the version I'll keep 1. Yeah, then we come to on create method, and here I will simplify the name of the database db. Here also db, SQLite database db. Then I will write db dot. Now I have to execute an SQL query here. So exec SQL under the quotes create table image. That will be the name of the table inside our database. The table will have two columns. First column will have name text comma image BLOB. Then under the on upgrade method, we will write db exec SQL inside the bracket drop table if exist table image. So the basic part of our database program is done, and then now I have to create some functions. So let us create public boolean insert data string username. So it will take username and then byte type image img. Inside that I will write SQLite database my db equal to this dot get writable database. Below that I will write content values equal to new content values, then content values dot put. So what we'll do, we'll start putting the data. So first column is name, so we'll put the string username, put a comma here. So always remember that this green this thing should match your column name whatever you have given. Then content values dot put are in there. So second column name, our column name we have given is image, you can check, comma img, which is received from the function call. Then we'll write long ins is equal to basically a result of the insert query mydb dot insert bracket under the quotes table image comma null comma content values. So these content values which we have created, which that we'll put now. If ins equal to, now we'll create a check that if insertion has been done successfully, then we'll return. If it is not inserted, we'll return false, else we will return true. So that is my function will come to main activity, and here now what we have to do is we have to create the my database DB object. Inside that I will create an image view to show the image which is stored in the database, and string name DB. These are the strings which we will receive from the database, and then a bitmap type image DB. Then this DB database I have to initialize here inside the onCreate method. So DB equal to new my database this, and then inside the button set on click listener we will write boolean insert equal to, now db dot will call the insert function, insert data, will pass the arguments name and byte file our img. If the insertion is successful, we'll check if insert equals true. So what we'll do, we will curly brackets, inside that we'll create a toast, choose the second one, which will automatically come, and we'll display a toast data saved. Else another toast, if the insertion is not done, we'll write data not saved. Just make it proper. Okay, that's good. There is some error here, let us see. Then another method we will define in our database class, public string get name. Now we have to extract the name and image from our database. So what we are doing is public string get name. We'll pass the string name. Basically what we are doing is from the name key we are extracting the name and image. So I will write SQLite database mydb equal to, again I have to this dot get a writable database. I have to invoke a cursor type cursor equal to, cursor is like cursor like in Excel, you select the table from your mouse, it's exactly same. So whatever query you send, the cursor goes there. So I type mydb.raw query, select star, means star depicts everything from table image where question mark, the argument we have to pass now. So the name column, whatever it contains, comma, new string name, yeah, because we have to match this with the string we have passed. So whatever name, it will choose all the values. So because only we have two values, so it is selecting the two values which is having the name is what we have given inside our main program. Now cursor dot move to first. So now because we have selected two things, we will move to first, and then cursor it will have indexes for each of the entries. Then return cursor dot get string I0, so that is for our first column, which is basically the name. We'll copy this, we'll create another function. Now this time I have to extract the image from the database. So public bitmap, we have to import this class bitmap. So bitmap type function, bitmap will be my value which is going to be returned. Then cursor will change it, get BLOB and I equal to 1. So it will take the second value. What I have to do is here we have to create a byte kind of thing, bitmap equal to cursor value. It will be stored in the a byte kind of file bitmap. Then bitmap image equal to bitmap factory dot decode byte array. Bitmap offset will be 0 and bitmap. So this will create a bitmap file for me from the bytes, because inside the SQLite the bytes are stored. Then return image. So here the function name also I will change it to get image. The arguments will be same. Now this is done, and now I have to call them. So image db equal to, I will invoke this method db dot get image name. So this will store the image into my image db variable, and then name db equal to db dot get name, the parameter having name. So image view dot set image bitmap image db. So we'll set the image view dot set image bitmap, inside that image db. In text view one we will set text first. The name entered by you is We'll just write 2 slashes just to show it properly. And then what we will do, we will set the name entered by the user. This one is actually additional, we can delete it. We have to correct this also. And then I will run the program. I mirrored my mobile and entered the name and save, and then you can see the image has been which is stored in the database has been extracted here and is shown to you. If I put the PPP1 and then press save, again the same image is there. So 2 entries I have stored in my database. Now I will show you how to see these things inside our database of the device explorer. So let us click on the right bottom device explorer button and then click on the data, and inside the data go to your name of the package, and then you will see there is a databases folder, and inside that your database name namedb is created here. Then save as, inside the E I will save it, name.db I will save it. So it is downloaded, and you can see inside the E there is a namedb. So what I will do now, this db browser SQLite we have, then open the database. Inside that, click open database, choose the file namedb. This is these entries, and go to the browse data and select table images, and you can see these 2 entries are there, PPP and PPP1 BLOB. So right side you can see this draw image which is there, it has come. So basically we are able to read the data stored in the mobile. So that's it, friends. Thanks for watching this, and please subscribe, keep watching the channel. I will post some more videos like this. I hope you might have learned something from this. Thank you very much.